Welcome to Disneyland. Top 5! Yeah, we in it! Disneyland is located in California. Anaheim, California. Was opened in the year 1936 by one Walt Disney. He created the character Super Mario.
Oh my gosh.
Incredible man, artistic genius.
Hello there, everybody. Why hello there?
I missed the why.
Or. This is my brother Athos. My name is Emma. Today we are back at you with another top 5 video about Disneyland. So it opened in 1955. It is, of course, the original that Walt built. It is a very different flavor from Disney World. It's weird because it feels the same and yet totally different. Walt built it like in the back lot of his animation studio. Yeah. So he didn't have a lot of room. If you're used to Disney World, it's so weird because all of Los Angeles is like right there on the front step of Disneyland. Instantly. Whereas at Disney World, Walt really planned ahead and bought up all of this land. So it feels like a world that's enclosed within itself. Like you don't see the outside world. Whereas with Disneyland, it's right there. We went to Disneyland not too long ago. It was really fun. I have tons of vlogs and videos. Today, we're gonna share, from our perspective as people who know Disney World well, we're gonna share our favorite things to do at Disneyland.
There you go.
Because there are some things that are very similar, you know, so that it's easier to skip. Like if you've ridden the Haunted Mansion at Disney World, you maybe could skip it at Disneyland if you don't have as much time. The exterior of it looks totally different, but I believe, I watched a ride through and the interior was almost the same. We're cheating a little bit today. We have 5 each. And 10. So technically this is top 10. If you want to watch those other top 5 videos, I'll link them in the description and up above. Let's do it. Number 5. Number 5.
The inscrutable Mr. Toad and his wild ride. So great. Let me tell you. It's like incredible ride.
Let us tell you about this.
If you enjoy the Winnie the Pooh ride, you have been missing out.
Oh my gosh.
Ever since they removed, because it used to be there.
It's so
Disney
weird
World
to
too,
think
right?
of that though. I don't think we ever rode it when it was at Disney World. It's so weird. There is like a portrait of Mr. Toad in Owl's house to like as like kind of a nod, but
indeed.
Now it's you have to go to Disneyland to get this.
This high-speed romp through the English countryside.
Where does it land you?
Hell.
You were supposed to say
nowhere in particular.
That's what the sign out front.
Nowhere in particular. Yeah, it doesn't end well for you or Mr. Toad at the end of the ride.
Nope.
But
it's on the road map though. I love how there's a road map on the wall. Once you get into Mr. Toad's hall and you're gonna board the car, you can see the road map and you can see where it leads. Where this life of recklessness.
The road to nowhere in particular is paved with not
devils,
exactly good intentions.
There's a dragon. There's a fire.
Paved with sort of cardboard cutouts of various characters. Ride operator doesn't even care how many people you stuff into that car. Bring the whole family, one car. Just jam them in there.
You're not going to fit
clearly
more than
meant
3,
for
though.
one. Throw in 12.
It is very
It'll be a wild ride. I hope you have our wild ride recorded.
Oh, I do.
Oh, it's a wild ride.
I'll put some of it in. We smushed in 3 when probably 2. It is very narrow.
It was not up
You
to
should
code.
not be more than 2.
Like...
He didn't care though. And there was a ride with 3 very tiny teenage girls, and we were like, oh, see, it fits 3.
It's fine. We can fit 3.
That made it even
like
more
overflowing off the sides.
We were pretty cramped.
We looked like we were part of the cartoon.
And we, of course, got stuck.
Yep. Our ride broke down at the exact moment where you die.
Literally.
When you slam into a train.
Oh my gosh.
Guys, I think we're dead. Is this heaven? Or is it nowhere in particular?
Our ride broke down just as we had a head-on collision with a train.
It doesn't sound like
oh
a
my
Disney
gosh,
ride,
I love it. I love it.
Pretty
Walt
great.
is a
Pretty
genius.
great. My pick for top 5 is also in Fantasyland, but it's a little bit more mellow. I love Disneyland's Small World. The It's a Small World is so awesome, and I actually prefer this to Disney World Small World. I have to put Disneyland in the front there. I mean, first of all, you're outside. You have this gorgeous facade with these gardens, and like I love the way the water, like the track, like winds around, and like there are these bridges over it, and it feels so original Disneyland. Like the ride operators are sitting in these little towers, and then once you get inside, you go through the same countries, but they've been plussed up with Disney characters as Small World
From
dolls.
those countries. Yeah, in the style of Small World dolls. Yeah.
They look so cute. Like they fit, but then they're also like, hey, it's Cinderella. Woody and Buzz. No, Buzz isn't there. But Woody and Jessie are in the America
Stitch
room.
is in Hawaii.
Stitch and Lilo, love them.
On the surfboard.
All right.
Oh, aren't Timon and Pumbaa there?
Are Timon and Pumbaa there?
Are they?
I didn't
Or
even
perhaps I'm
notice
just-
that. That sounds right.
No, I think they are. No,
But I didn't even notice them this time.
They're in the jungle room.
Pinocchio, now that I'm thinking of other ones, and the 3 Caballeros are in Mexico.
Yeah. It was almost like I Spy sort of picking them out. It was kind of
Exactly.
fun.
They weren't, I mean, they were prominent enough
Yeah,
for you
yeah.
to find them, but they weren't like, this is the main attraction.
Yeah.
Number 4.
Disneyland is big on churros.
Churros. I think they're bigger at Disneyland than Disney World.
I would agree.
Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, there
Like
are churro carts
Are there?
everywhere.
There must be
It seemed
churros
like that.
somewhere at Disney World.
At Disney World? Oh.
I don't know where
there
they are.
I can't remember where they are, but I remember having them.
But at Disneyland,
There, you will know where they are
Omnipresent.
because they're everywhere. At the downtown Disney, they had a whole cart of the
oh my gosh, there was a
Gourmet.
churro ice cream sandwich.
artisan churros.
Mom was saying that those are also at Disney World.
I
That
haven't
there's a
seen it.
churro, artisan
Supposedly they
churro
might.
cart. I haven't found it, but apparently
You
it's
can look
there. So this one kind of is in the same vein of going along with the food, but at Disney World, I always love the resorts. At Disneyland, there are also some great resorts. You should definitely check them out, and eating is always a really good excuse.
Who doesn't love to eat?
Yeah, there's Storytellers Cafe is a great buffet
Very cool.
brunch, like you have lunch, breakfast, and that is at the Grand Californian Resort. There's also Goofy's Kitchen, which we went to ages ago. At the Disneyland Hotel. Staying there, of course, is also pretty much incredible. On our recent trip, we stayed at the E-Ticket Club at the Disneyland Hotel and
Very
the
cool.
Craftsman Club at the Grand Californian. And of course, I've talked about Disney World Club level a lot. It's a slightly more expensive room where there's free food out all day, free included. At Disneyland, those club levels, I think, had the best food. Like they had Mickey waffles for breakfast,
Yeah.
sandwiches at lunch.
They had these gorgeous desserts at in the evenings. Yeah.
So beautiful. This isn't food related, but if you do stay at a Disneyland resort, so the Disneyland Hotel, the Paradise Pier, or the Grand Californian, then you can get early entry to the parks, which is so awesome because like at Disney World, they do the extra magic hour for resort guests, but there are like 24 resorts at Disney World, whereas there are 3 at
Yeah.
Disneyland. So the park is like empty for that first hour, and it's just incredible. So that's a really big part of the value. On to number 3. The Wonderful World of Color. Wonderful.
So
Beautiful
and magical. It's good.
I was
It's a good
slightly
show.
out of key. What do you love about World of Color? Aiden?
It's got a great soundtrack, and the fountains
so
are
good.
incredibly effective. They all get lit up as they're
They're
flying through the air.
amazing. They feel like
laser
they're
light
alive.
show.
The
Yeah, just
way
jumping
they
around.
move and they're
Perfectly in sync with the music.
so good.
It's definitely one thing that puts Disney World to shame. Rivers of Light was a mistake.
I wouldn't go that far, but it definitely, I think part of the problem was I was going in expecting an Animal Kingdom World of Color, and I
Yeah.
got nothing like that.
Yeah.
I got an Animal Kingdom Fantastic,
Weird.
maybe.
I don't know.
Well,
Not
not
even
even
Fantasmic.
Fantasmic. Why didn't they do it in another World of Color?
it
Because
was
that
like
is so impressive. I
3
want them
times.
to add it to all the parks. Like,
So cool.
give me more
Very,
Worlds
very
of Color.
cool.
We watched it from the Grand Californian.
Mm-hmm.
Actually has this little terrace that overlooks the park. It's like practically inside the park.
Yeah,
It's so
like
crazy.
very right on the edge.
And you have a great view. I actually love seeing it from above. Because then you can like really see the jets like in a unique way.
The whole set of them, yeah.
Number 3 for my pick, I'm gonna go with Sleeping Beauty Castle. It is It's so different from Cinderella Castle, especially when you first enter the park. It's a little bit of a, wait, where's the castle? I can't even see it down there. Is it then behind that tree?
Quarter the
Get a
size of our
telescope,
castle. It's
maybe.
like,
But once you get up in front of it, it's so beautiful. It's
charming.
so charming. It really...
quaint.
It has this like really special, like this is
Mm-hmm.
Walt's castle. I love that you can walk through it. There's like a Sleeping Beauty story, which is really fun. There's like a really beautiful Sleeping Beauty statuette outside. It just feels very different from Disney World. It's fun to just block out some time and just kind of take a stroll and take in that castle because it is really fun.
There's no dragon in it.
There isn't
I always
a dragon.
get that mistaken with
The dragon is at
one.
Disneyland Paris, underneath.
Two.
Going for the roller coasters with number 2. So you're about to see evidence of just how long it takes me to edit videos. I filmed this about a year ago, right after our trip to California, and Pixar Pier had not yet been announced then. So of course, California Screamin' is now the Incredicoaster. So just pretend we're talking about the Incredicoaster. The infrastructure of the ride is identical. It's the same ride track, but it's just been rethemed and changed up a little bit.
If you are a fan of rock and roller, you'll enjoy California Screamin'. I think I enjoy California Screamin' actually more than Rock and Roller overall. I like the outdoorsness of it.
It feels
and
very
the
different.
The Coney Island feel as you're like whipping through the white,
It's very
wooden
effective.
structure of it.
You're
yeah,
like
it's very
surrounded by the white. It's not a wooden coaster, so it's not at all rickety. You go upside down. Did you remember that when you rode it? Because when I rode it
Because you
this
go
time,
in the Mickey. Yeah.
I'm like having a great time, then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, this thing goes upside down. I knew that. You have the countdown, which is like along the water, which is so cool. You're like
Indeed,
practically right next to the water.
And then you go
5,
right
4,
past
3,
the water.
2, 1.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
And
you got
anyone
the-
can watch it too, which is fun. Like, cause you
can stand right there. So if you have
wave.
someone in your party wants to take pictures, perfect
Perfect.
spot. You can grab them while they launch from the water.
I'm gonna go with Big Thunder Mountain at Disneyland because it is similar to the Disney World ride in a lot of ways, but I feel like the little things that are plussed up are like so cool. When you're going up a hill, there's like a fuse that gets lit right next to you. And then like it follows you as you're going up.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
there are all these explosions all around you, and then you come out into the light, and it's just like so... When I rode that portion for the first time, it was like, oh my gosh,
Yeah, it's
am
very
I even
exciting.
on Big Thunder Mountain
Yeah.
anymore? It is a cool track. Like the way it goes around the loading bay is like so different from the Disney World version. I mean, partly I guess because they have less space, so it is more condensed, but it's like fun that like you can look into the loading bay as you're rounding around into it.
One. Car related things. So I'll go with Autopia.
Oh, that was very big of you. He left me the
know,
good
right?
one.
So Autopia is obviously similar to the Tomorrowland Speedway. However, Tomorrowland Speedway will soon be replaced with Tron. No, it's not.
No, Tron is going behind it. They're getting rid
Oh.
of the walkway from Storybook Circus to
That walkway.
Tomorrowland. Anyway,
However, if you are a champion of the Tomorrowland Speedway circuit, perhaps you should go international.
Master
Well, not
Auto-
international. but national. Become a national champion
Yeah.
at Autopia. Yeah, the track is certainly different.
Totally.
The queue also has those weird 3D car cartoons that
So
are like, hey, here's how you
weird.
drive, whoa.
You're going alongside other cars in Autopia, but then all of a sudden the tracks diverge, and like maybe you're going through like some back road, like it feels like a back road kind of path that you're maybe inventing, and like the difference in the tracks
Yeah,
is
they're
really
very
cool.
cool. Yeah.
It feels like a different ride, and I think the cars are slightly different too.
Yeah, indeed.
Because you have the buggy who's the talking to you, and I don't think they have a buggy. More
Yeah, indeed. Yeah.
Last but not least is one we both love, Cars Land, guys.
Cars Land.
It's, I think, one of my favorite things about
It's pretty rad.
Disneyland. I don't know why Disney
It's
World
such, like,
doesn't
a
have
perfect-
a Cars Land. It's
I
so
can't
good.
even think of anything at Disney World like it. Like, it's like a
Yeah.
perfect replica of something from a movie. You know what I
But
mean?
and it's such a
And it's so
extended-
expansive. Exactly. Yeah, it's like the whole, like, like obviously we have Cinderella's castle, but it's like having Cinderella's whole kingdom.
Everything's in exactly the same place it was in the movie. Like even down to like the signs and like.
Feels
it's
like you
so
walked
cool.
right into the movie.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
Fillmore's, Sarge's, Cozy Comb Motel, Ramones, Flo's V8 Cafe, which I absolutely adore. The Motorama Girls. Always have to give them a little shout out when I'm talking about Cars Land. One of the deleted scenes for Cars. They originally were planning to put this in the movie. It's like Flo's backstory is she used to be in this singing group called the Motorama Girls. And I just think it's so cool that they picked up this, you know, scene off the cutting room floor, and then in Flo's restaurant, once you get inside it, she kind of pays homage. Is it homage or homage? She tips her hat to her old singing group, so she has all their records on the wall. And of course the ride. I think that might be my favorite. Cool. Yeah. If I just have to pick a favorite all around Disney World ride, I might pick that one.
Dang.
Like, it doesn't have like the same nostalgia as other things, but it has like, it's exciting. And then there's a race, but it's also like your favorite movie. They're doing now a Halloween themed Cars Land. Halloween, like hauling trucks and things.
Halloween.
Get it?
Oh yeah, definitely go at night because he fixed their neon. Exactly.
All
go
there.
See it all.
So beautiful. They like have dancing in the streets. There's the who's that? DJ, right? You're DJ. So there you have it, friends. Our top 10 from Disneyland. Have you been to Disneyland? Let us know. What
are your
favorites are.
What are the biggest differences?
Biggest difference
from Orlando
to Anaheim.
Exactly.
Yeah. Or maybe you're a complete Disneyland person and there's all sorts of Disney World stuff that you're like, please step aside. There's so many things I was thinking of that we didn't put on the list, but that easily could have gone on the list. Matterhorn. Disney World doesn't have a Matterhorn. That's really fun.
Oh,
the
Matterhorn
new
is so cool, yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy, like the new Mission Breakout. No, you went.
I mean, it's fun. I felt
fun.
like there wasn't. I feel like Tower of Terror is too quick of a ride to really turn into a full narrative, which is sort of what they were trying to do. But it certainly was. It was
fun. So yeah, let us know what's on your list down in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Definitely give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed if you are not yet. And yeah.
Leave a comment.
Leave a comment.
If told you to, do it again.
Do it again. Another comment. Second comment. You'll get more.
You'll get more points.
If you leave more comments.
On the comment leaderboard. See you guys next time.
Bye.